tier lists, rankings, random validation that makes me feel important. Whatever you want to call it. This is the video. Last time, about a year and a half ago, we did a tier list on what exactly is the best sniper. If you guys want to see an updated version of that, I will do that. But that's not this video, because my opinions have changed on that. This is actually a different video on who are the best snipers and trick shotters in the game, or clippers if you want to go by that term. Funny enough, I wasn't going to make a video on this, but then, you know, Kalza, he's a guy actually in the Call of Duty comm. I was telling him about how I was making a tier list, and then something really like caught my ear.
Hopefully I get a good rating on your recoil thing. I'll take anything above the middle. But I'll take mid, to be fair. Got to surprise me, I want to see it when the video's out. Don't tell me.
So yeah, Kalza, if you're watching this, thank you for the unintentional video idea. You're the best. So yeah, I already rambled in my first take of this. Without further ado, let's get right into it. No more memes, no more jokes. Who is the greatest of all time? All right, so let's get this list started with none other than the dev of the game himself, CD Development. I think I'm gonna throw him up at C tier. I had actually made this list prior, and some people were calling him the worst. You know, I really don't believe that. He's actually hit some clips before. He's been on the AE top 5. He has actually done some joke applications, but the clips were pretty decent. Kind of like your run-of-the-mill like sniper, like guy that knows how to do stuff but isn't like necessarily the best. You know, I think with how many people I've put on this list, I might have to keep it to the most relevant. Speaking of run-of-the-mill, I'm sorry to do it. I'm sorry to do it, bro. But like, I think for now I have to put Drago in like C tier. Actually, nah, let's do B tier. I gotta give him a bit of respect. Now, I know Drago is like the god of recoil, like self-proclaimed. But you know, it's like, I really don't think it built to the hype. There are so many people that are better than him. I really don't want to come off like I'm shitting on him. But honestly, it really is the dead set truth. Some of his earlier Tages, like at the time, they were really good, like for their time. You had Hologram was good. But then you have like the Master of Recoil, you have his highlights. His knifing montage was good, but it's just like, I don't think it's enough for like me to think that it's anything truly significant, you know what I mean? I've definitely seen better. Anyway, on to some lesser known players. We're gonna have like a good couple. Envy AE. Now, if this were still 2020, I'd say B tier, but now we're in like an entirely new era, so I'm gonna say C tier. His clips aren't really well known. He was only in like the opening team Taj, so like there's not much I can really go off other than, you know, my own opinion. But if you guys have seen his clips, I'm pretty sure you would have like a similar judgment. Okay, I know who this guy is. I don't know his name. Like he goes by like Free Rabbit and some other shit. B tier above Drago for now. This is Goblin. You know, Goblin was actually a designer, but he played a decent amount and had a couple of really good clips. So for that, I think I'm gonna also give him B tier for now. We will check up on that. Actually, same with Ivy. I put him above Drago because like he's a better trick shotter. Damn, we're gonna have like a good couple of like B tiers. Like we may have to like spread it out a bit. All right, but before we do that, we have Lewis AE. Lewis kind of came out of nowhere for me. If you guys were like active in the AEVC, like this guy was like in there for days straight grinding. And eventually like he just kind of became really fucking good at the game. Again, I think a decent amount of his clips aren't leaked, but like the ones that he has shown off, they're really fucking ridiculous. But I'd say like he's probably like our A tier. Definitely the A tier guy. Nums. My God. Nums. You know, this is gonna be a bit of a hot take. I think Nums is better than Drago. I really do. It's just like, if we're going off of like recording quality though, like Drago takes it. Like his clips have like higher quality. But like literally, what hasn't Nums done? Like bro has hit the first quad, it was botted. He hit the first collat cross map, it was floated. He would always like hit these stupid ass clips that were really good, but then his consistency would be like out of whack. It was hilarious. I think he does Zoe content now. Nums, if you're watching this, I love you, bro. We should talk more, I guess. I don't know. All right, you guys may not know this guy. This is Sage. Sage is a decent player. I'd say he goes like above a decent amount of people into the B tier. Damn, like, I did not spread this out well. There's way too many people. Someone's gonna have to go. Envy, you gotta go, man. You gotta go. All right, Sinon. Sinon's going in C. Who is that Skyline? This is Sky. Yeah, this is Skyline. You know, I'm gonna say Skyline's C tier, but because of how little he played during like the upper days of Recoil, I'd say below CD. I'm gonna say like the trick shots he's hit though are better than CD's. They're not leaked, but Jesus. We're not gonna talk about it. Sus Gus. All right, this guy's Sus Gus. It's an obligatory S. If you guys know anything about Sus Gus, this guy's KDR is like fucking ridiculous. I've never seen him hit like an actual clip before, but I'm tempted to believe that he's like definitely hit at least like a few 5-on, 6-ons with the sniper. This is kind of like more of a meme pick. I asked for like what people wanted to see, like certain figures and names. Sus Gus was one of them. So yeah, S tier. Our first S tier. Mwah. Speaking of higher tier players, Tofarfi. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Tofarfi is definitely a top 5 guy when he tries. So for that, I'm gonna give him A tier for now. You don't underestimate him, man. Like, he hits stupid stuff when he tries. But just when he tries. All right, on to some more content creators, actually. We have Kalza, the guy who helped me come up with this idea. Where would I put Kalza? You know, we're gonna have to rewatch some videos. We're gonna have to rewatch some clips. I've seen him play on stream before, but you know, just for okay. Oh, he's still going? Bruh, was that only a 5-on? Oh, he should have gotten a 7-on on that. Come on, man. That should have been a 7-on.
Is he using a crossbow? It looks like a crossbow.
Oh, is that collab?
What the fuck?
Oh, split 6-on?
It looks like a crossbow.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna put him in the dead middle, like right here in B tier. All right, Ravioli. He's a good player, but I honestly forget where he is as a sniper, so I'm just gonna put him at like top of C. No, top of. All right, Drago has to come down. All right, I've made a couple changes. We've added the B+ tier and the C+ tier. Basically some like in-betweeners. Don't cancel me. Now on to Seraph. I believe Seraph would go... I've only ever seen like his one montage. So for that, I'd say the B tier. All right, next up we have Mr. AE Prospect himself, Sin Braylum. Braylum, if this is the only time you're hearing about almost getting recruited, I'm sorry. We just happened to like shut down. I'm gonna say Braylum's like top of B+ tier. We'll get into the debate of if he's A tier later, like as we have everyone organized. But yeah, that's where I say for now. Speaking of B+ tier, we're also gonna put Zed there. If I had to say like what would make him like not A tier, is just like the consistency of how often he hits bangers. Hit a quad collab. Hit a quad, that'll make you A tier instantly. I think that'll make anyone A tier. All right, now we're gonna like get into some of the more interesting ones. All right, Eli, easy S. Easy S. Have you seen his montages? His montages are fucking crazy. His intro's crazy. Night's crazy. His best of is gonna be crazy. Ah, jeez. It's gonna be fucking mad. But yeah, Eli, easy S. I'd say he's like definitely up for like the top 3 spot in best snipers and trick shotters. Really insane. Speaking of, I decided to add Mamo in here because he had a montage that banged a bit. But the issue at hand is that he's in a very weird spot. Imagine just seeing like a normal run-of-the-mill recoil montage or something that's like higher than average, and then next thing you know, he just pops a quad to 6-on in the middle of it. Probably one of the best clips in the game, like ever. I'm not even joking. If I had to rank it, it's definitely like at bare minimum number 3 best clip in the game. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna say here would be best. I just haven't seen enough for me to justify an A, but damn, it is really tempting too. All right, Swedish. Korba, Swedish, exotic. Was he an exotic? I don't know. Someone updated me on that. Do we put him A tier? Do we put him like top of B? I really don't know, man. I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's hit like some of the craziest trick shots in the game. He's been here for a while too, but it's like the fact that he can just like come on and just like hit shit, that's what makes him like really good. Only issue is that he doesn't do it like consistently. That, and he's like more of like a trick shotter than a feeder. So definitely did a lot for trick shotting though. Definitely one of the reasons why I hit the way that I hit. I bet you guys weren't expecting this one. We got Petrify up here. If I had to guess, you know, I was expecting him to tier higher, but I won't lie, he's actually kind of mid. With how many people that are in like B, B+, all that stuff, it really makes like everyone in like the mid tier area feel really bad. What was I thinking? Damn, I think Skyline's probably better than him now that I think about it. Shit, dude. Petrify, on the offhand chance that you see this, I apologize. All right, let's throw a brick on the road real quick. We're gonna talk about Chicken AE, community legend, but almost not known at all in like the creator scene. No one knows about Chicken. No one knows about Zaddy. No one really knows about Envy, actually. But yeah, like Chicken was fucking insane for his time. Some of his clips to this day are still fucking stupid. If he was playing like today, I think he'd probably have better clips than he had then. But with that being said, let's give him top of B tier. Man hasn't really played since 2020. All right, let's see one of our more well-known content creators, our boy Dismo. Dismo is a COD YouTuber. He did a couple Recoil videos though. One about the Glizzy. I think before I actually rank him, I want to see a couple of his clips though, because I know he's a good player, but as far as sniping goes, how well is he, is the question. Okay.
No, I missed
What?
the quad feed. Come on,
That should have been
bro.
a quad. Okay. Ain't no way.
One more for the quad feed.
Wait.
Keep me going.
Wait, he's still going.
I don't
Bruh.
know if I got the quad feed, but he just
It
absolutely
wasn't on
annihilated what I
screen.
did.
Dismo, I'm sorry. It wasn't on screen, man.
A few moments later.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dismo. I'm sorry, Dismo. That actually kind of pains me because I thought he'd be at least like C+ tier. Fuck. Why did I put content creators inside of my video? All right. Anyway, we have Maxwell. Maxwell's done a couple of Recoil videos. They're actually a bit more community based than most others. He's also done some montages. I think he tiers pretty well. The question is he better than Chicken? Now, yeah, I'd say he is. I'd say B+ tier. That evens it out pretty well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The people, the four. I don't know why Eli was in the middle. I probably should have put him at number 5. So we have Axel. I would have put his AVI here, but he's more well known for like the Astolfo bit. So is Ravioli, but he goes by this PFP now. But Mr. Astolfo mobile AE man himself. Yeah, S tier. Fucking S tier. Guy plays on a fucking iPhone like 5 type shit and then plugs his controller and then like proceeds to hit like the stupidest shit I have ever seen in the game. I think he deserves more respect than he's given. A lot of people really shit on aim assist and like mobile players in general. Don't get me wrong. I do it too, but there hasn't been anyone like Axel. Like even among the mobile players, he's still ridiculously stupid. If you see his channel, like he has like 200 kill games. He even does this on PC. I told him to do this earlier, but he's actually been starting to hit clips on PC. He has a decent amount of stuff and he's quite literally ranked number 1 in Recoil. So of course he's gonna be fucking S tier. You know, I think I'll do me last. I'm gonna put myself at the last. We have Twisted, the former number 1 player of Recoil. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like put this in like an order. Do I think he's better than Eli? This is this is a conversation that is meant to be. This is a whole debate. Who's the better player? Is it old school or new school? Eli's been around since like the older days, but like he got like good around like the middle to end. I'd say like they're definitely like evened, but I'd say Eli might have the edge. Might. It's just like very close to call. There's a lot of debates to be had. Now, one thing you guys don't know, within like the inner circle, call it the Recoil Illuminati or whatever the fuck, we have like lists on like what the best guns are, like penetration depth and like what the best clips in the game are as well. Twisted, for I shit you not, a year straight, anywhere from 8 months to a year, had 3 of the 5 best clips in the game. It is not fucking fair. Then again, it wasn't updated that frequently, but still, those old like best clips are now in like in the top 20, top 30. So that really goes to say like where he was at his peak. It is fucking ridiculous. Up next, we got someone more in the newer scene. We got Nadia, the big recruit of A. Actually, our last recruit of A, but we don't talk about S tier. if you've seen any of his montages, S tier. You know, matter of fact, pause this video, watch his montages, come back, and then you'll see like where I place S tier. And then you got me, S tier. S tier as well. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be right back. I'm gonna sort out this tier list a little bit, and then we will pick out who is the greatest of all time and who is the worst. This video is taking almost 40 fucking minutes. I hope you guys are happy about this. All right, so I believe I have this list sorted as best as I could. Now, one thing I'd like to say is while I was sorting this out, I realized I missed out on 2 people. Neil or Nilos. I believe he'd go anywhere in like the B+ to B range. I also wanted to include Rolly, but I don't know if he wants his face on the list or if he wants his logo or something like that. I believe Rolly would be anywhere from B tier to A. So yeah, just like no order. I just have him there. And this is where my list is. This is how I believe I'd rank everything relatively. And I have some things that go here or there. Some days Ivy might be better than Kalza. Some days these 3 motherfuckers are gonna exchange. This guy's just like a meme pick. I don't know why I have him here. Should we make Sus Gus the greatest of all time? Is this list sussy? I'm gonna pretend I didn't fucking say that. I'm gonna go. I'll see myself out, guys. Later. Goodbye. Alright, anyway, let's start with the worst. And the worst person out of this entire list, unfortunately, in my opinion, has to go to Dismo. Now, Dismo is a good player, don't get me wrong. This is purely on a sniper / trick shotter perspective. This was a regret. I regret putting him on this list. And now for the greatest of all time, I'm gonna have to say me, honestly. This feels like a walking ego trip, bro. I didn't want to do this. No, okay, here's my thing, man. If it is not me, it is Naudio. And if it's not Naudio, it is Twisted. Now, the thing about it is the current best player right now is Naudio. So if this was like SS tier, forget greatest of all time. If this was SS tier, I think it would be Naudio or it would be Naudio and me. I think at the moment Naudio hits better clips than me. Naudio is the current best sniper trick shotter in the game. But greatest of all time, overall best clips, the GOAT, that's me, bro. Stop fucking smiling. This is not looking good. Jesus Christ. Really think about it, right? I've been doing this for almost 3 years. After playing a different game for, I want to say like what, 3 years of that, I come into this basically almost entirely fresh. I sucked in Frey. I really sucked in Frey. So for me to kind of like hold that status of at least being top 5 for a while and then like popping off in 2021, banger after banger after banger. Like, I don't know if my highlights videos are going to be dropping before or after this. I don't know if I'm going to have a best of. If I don't, I'm just going to leak my clips. But with the shit you guys have not seen, like especially like the people more on the content side, I think I have a fair argument for why I believe I'd be the GOAT. I'm going to get fucking dislikes. Alright, so there you have it. Here's my very strange list. I'd say the biggest upset here is probably Drago. I really would have expected him to at least be B tier. I want to compare this to like my old list. Alright, so here was my tier list. It did change significantly. Twisted, Tofarfi, and Axel were in A tier. Drago was still in C tier. He can't win. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it here. I've been recording this video for, I kid you not, an hour straight. So I think I'm gonna go work out now, or touch grass, or do something that isn't this. I'm tired of looking at tier lists. But if you guys do want to see an updated weapons tier list, more specifically snipers, I can do that for you guys. Yes, hit the like button. No, I still have not gotten ultraviolet, and I will see you guys later. Peace.